All right, let's give this another go. I recorded the Chicago-New York game earlier, but one risk of doing, and I've said this before, one risk of doing things in the middle of the day over here is that sometimes I receive emergency text messages that automatically stop and disable the camera momentarily. And so after I started to record a game, that game, and then after that, I just found, I don't know, I didn't have the same energy for it. So I think I had good energy for it in spots. Unlike now, where admittedly I'm quite tired. Actually, it's the end of the day here, over here on a Thursday. But if I end up uploading this, it's, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I wanted to video record it because I did for the other two. And actually, for the second one, the Chicago New York game, I have to go back actually and mark stats, shots and goal, things like that. But for this one here, I might actually try to do it the way that I've done it before, where I'm actually keeping track of shots and goal and things like that during the game. So I have the lineups here printed out. I printed them a little small, so they're a little hard to read. But it's the Detroit Red Wings, obviously, up against the Toronto Maple Leafs here. This being my 68 redrafted team, so these are definitely not anything like as played rosters. But I guess, yeah, just to go through them here prior to the game. So starting for Detroit in this one, it'll be Alex Delvecchio, Frank Mahovlich, Gordie Howe, Eddie Joyal, Dick Duff, Bobby Russo, Andre Boudreau, Ted Irvin is how Chris Jericho, his son, says his name. Jean-Paul Parise, father of Zach Parise. Pip Martin, that's Pip Martin, the number 10 forward there for Detroit, and Lowell McDonald, the 11th forward. The defenseman for the Red Wings here, Gary Bergman, Bob Wojtowicz, Joe Watson, Howie Young, and then Brent Hughes is the number 5 defenseman who will see occasional ice time. It's going to be some dueling grumpy old men in goal. You have Gump Worsley in net for Detroit and Johnny Bauer for Toronto. Bernie Perrant coming off a bit of a shaky follow-up start following his shutout in the opening week, I guess. Perrant is going to be backing up Johnny Bauer this time, where Roger Crozier will be backing up Gump Worsley. So Worsley coming off a shutout, but he didn't get a win for it, nor did Bruce Campbell. There was a 0-0. I had a 0-0 shutout tie, a scoreless shutout game, whatever, double shutout in the previous week of this. So far this week, though, it's been pretty high scoring. The Chicago-New York game had 10 goals in it. And the Boston-Montreal game before that saw 8 goals shared between the teams. So no idea what I'm going to get here. Week 1 was relatively standard for the games. I call them weeks, basically just allotments or blocks of 3 games. And one of the things, too, even though, again, full disclosure off the top, I am pretty tired. This will be nothing like a tutorial. This is going to be quite mistake-prone. And if anything, I play this kind of like, it's like punk rock. I have fun, I go fast, but like punk rock, it's fun and it's fast, and sometimes it'll also be a little sloppy and mistake-filled. So it's again, in advance, do not use this as a tutorial. It's going to be me trying to have some fun here with my favorite game, where I should go over to the Toronto Maple Leafs roster. Actually, what are we, 3 minutes in now? So Norm Allman, Paul Henderson, Bob Nevin, Andy Bathgate, Bill Flett, Ron Ellis, Dave Keon, Howie Menard, Ken Chukal. I really didn't make any changes to Toronto's roster, even though they're coming off a loss. And same for Detroit, even though they're coming off of a tie. Again, it's relatively early in the season. Toronto's loss could have more to do with Boston just being a really good team and playing really well. But anyway, I cut myself off there. Ab McDonald, again, one of those things, Ab McDonald has 4 points in 2 games, but when I look at this lineup and I look at how the players come together offensively and defensively, and the fact that McDonald is producing even with limited duty, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to try to mess with that, at least not right now. Should Toronto go on a losing streak, a losing run, then, it could be a different story. Eddie Shack, of course, he'll see maybe some occasional ice time. Barclay Flagler and Tim Horton, the top 2 there, and then Bert Marshall and Bill White behind them. Toronto, one thing that these 2 rosters have in common is that they are the healthiest, I guess, the fittest, the good to go. They've not been plagued by injuries like some of the other teams. Noel Picard is Toronto's 5th defenseman, and as mentioned, Johnny Bauer. So I'm going to try to keep track of shots here as I go. And actually, I started the other one at about 4:14, so I'm going to use different dice for this one here. It's going to be a 6-6 here off the opening draw. So with that 6-6, and already I'm questioning whether or not I should be doing this because it's, I guess if I attach this to the clipboard, then it's a little easier to move around. No, actually, no, it was the game chart that I had clipped. Okay, so off the opening face-off, we'll let you know it's going to be a 6-6. That's going to be visitor right wing, actually, though they're not on the power play. Nobody is, but just a stipulation there. Should the home team be in the power play? Anyway, I've got videos about face-offs in Hockey Bones. So where's the puck? That's right. Who has the puck? It's over here. Okay. Yes, Gordie Howe with it off the opening face-off. So it's going to be a 1-7 here to get us going. Gordie Howe here, 24 seconds into it, and Howe with a 1-7. That's going to be, do they have a pass bonus? One, they should. So Howe, inside shot here, set up by Delvecchio, fed by Delvecchio, and that's a 1-11, and it's not going to be blocked either. There is only one blocker on the Toronto blue line. So does Howe have one right off the bat? We looked at the 6-6 and Bauer's card, and 6-7, sorry, 6-7, 6 plus 1 equals 7. So Johnny Bauer, he's made the save here. We're going to award him an outstanding save early on. I usually like to also do something to note that it was Howe that got close. But that's a shot on goal. But it's, again, I got to get used to doing this. Again, I didn't do this for the last couple of games. But that's a rebound. So the rebound, looking at the red 3, that's going to go back to actually right wing Gordie Howe. The Toronto defense are going to be tasked to clear, which they do. So the puck goes over to 5, left wing there. Paul Henderson, we're up to 48 seconds into it. Paul Henderson with the 3-10. And that's going to be a shot on goal back the other way for Paul Henderson here in the early going. Henderson with a 1-6. Look at this, 2 shots in range right off the bat. Right off the bat, we go to the 4-10 and Gumpersley's card, and Paul Henderson has succeeded where Gordie Howe has failed. It's funny because I was thinking about moving Henderson elsewhere in the lineup. I guess he showed me. Henderson here with a goal in the opening minute. Let's see the exact time. So we're going with 40. Yeah, that's going to be 47 seconds in. Paul Henderson putting Toronto on the board here. Let's see. Let's go 47, 1-0, and Henderson. So Henderson here right off the bat, first shot for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So after they cleared that rebound, and that deserves a sip. Paul Henderson, wow. Okay, so Henderson assisted by 5-9. Henderson 5-9. I will say this too, Toronto was competitive in the first half of that game with Boston, but they took it over late, so it remains to be seen what will happen here. I'm excluding the highest, I'm excluding Ullman. It's going to be Henderson from Bob Nevin and Tim Horton here. Henderson from Nevin and Horton. And the time of the goal again, 47 seconds into the first period. Horton, Nevin. And let me try to make a note of that. Nevin and Horton. All right, so might as well leave on who we have on. I mean, Gordie Howe at least got close. Get another face-off here at center ice with the 2-3. And let's see your center, but there is a cancel out. No, nobody has it, so it's going to go to Delvecchio himself here at a minute 12. Whoops, Delvecchio looking to get a quick one right back, obviously, with a 1-9. And that's going to be turned over. They're not on the power play. Right defenseman Tim Horton with it here at a minute 36. Horton with a 3-5. Let's see here. That's going to be P3. P3, can Detroit knock that down? No, they can't. So to the 4, up the center. Horton sends it up to Ullman here, 2 minutes into it with a 5-8, and that is P3. P3 Ullman will just elect actually to hand it back to Barclay Plager. He's going to head off on an early change where the Detroit forwards will do the same, and we'll switch out the defense and roll for Plager here. 2-24 Barclay Plager with a 2-10, and that is a 2 that's going to be turned over, and then some 2-4 right wing. Bobby Russo, so 2-24 in now. Russo taking us to 2-48 with 5-4 there for Bobby Russo, 5-4. Bobby Russo, whom I've named an award after, and with the P4, he's going to get the pass across to Joe Watson in the neutral zone here now with a 3-12, 2-10 for Joe Watson. Joe Watson with a 2-10 face off in the neutral zone. And on that draw with a 2-8, it goes to visitor center. Eddie Joyal with the puck here, the Jet. Let's see, trying to gain the zone here, 336 with a 5-7. And that is going to be, let's see, pass bonus to 5. Oh, they don't have it. So it's turned over to left defenseman there, Bert Marshall. Marshall here at the 4-minute mark with a 5-6. And that's going to, no shot's going to get off. Joyal with possession. Going to get another quick change here. And let's go with, I guess we'll just go 1-2-3, 1-2-3 in the early going. Keon Menard and Shinkala coming out there for Toronto. They had success in the opening week of the season. 4:24 now here for Eddie Joyal, and that's a 6-7 for Joyal. That is going to be, let's see, pass bonus 1. They have pass bonus 1. So Joyal with 3-4. That's not going to be range for him. That's the second shot of the game here for the Detroit Red Wings, the 4 minutes. Toronto still just the one shot, the Henderson shot that led to a goal. And looking to goal, Johnny Bauer there and for Toronto. He's going to hold on to it actually as Joyal heads off. Andre Boudreau with Parise and Ted Irvin will come on. So another face-off here. This one in Toronto's end with 3-5 in the draw. That's going to be left defenseman. That is Barclay Plager with possession here once more. I should pick up all 4 dice. When they're so small, sometimes it's hard to tell how many are few. One is holding, so 448 here now. The 1-8 again here. Barkley Plager, that's going to be passed automatically. He gets it to 6. Ken Schinkel. Schinkel here, 5 minutes and 12 seconds with the 5-7. And that's going to be no shit. Yes, I was going to say shot automatically, but a shot impossible rebound. Where we have a 110 for Schinkel, 110-2, and his range is 110-5. Back over to Gump Worsley. We look Worsley with a 2-6 this time. Worsley with 2-6. That is a goal. No rebound necessary. Look at this. Goals are the theme here in week 3. Just a few minutes into this one, and Ken Schinkel is picked up where he left off in week 1, I guess. So there's a. Trying to think if he had any points in the Toronto game or the Toronto-Boston game. Anyway, Schinkel, he has a goal here, and the time of the goal, I guess get that first. I think that's what we did for the first goal. So 19 seconds, going to be at 5:07 there for Schinkel. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds after Henderson opened up the scoring. And I should put that 0-2, not 2-0. And so it's Schinkel. Schinkel, who again, I've mentioned this before, he wasn't drafted. He was picked up. Toronto, I screwed up, and Toronto was the defenseman heavy. They let go of Arnie Brown and got Ken Schinkel in his place, and it's really paid off for them thus far. So Schinkel here assisting on the goal with a 6-8 is 3 and 4, so the second highest and the highest. That means that Menard and Keon are picking up the helpers on this one. Schinkel from Menard with the primary and Keon with the secondary. And we have a 2-0 hockey game here, not even quite 5 minutes into it. Or actually 5:07 technically. So whoops, that's right. Okay, so Schinkel with the goal, with the shot, two for 2 here on Gump Worsley. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in 2021 probably he would be pulled. I'm wondering if in 1968 they would have given up on him that early. And I don't know, Roger Crozier. I'm gonna give Worsley another. If he lets another one in as quickly, then he's got to go. But again, that was Schinkel from Keon and Menard. Okay. So, could have put the cap in that marker. Maybe I'll cycle through a couple of blue here. Make sure that I'm not wearing anyone out too quickly. Face off, I guess, at center ice. We're mid-shift. Again, I'll be a little lazy with it, not too lazy. If Toronto scores another quick one, then I'll look to do a quick change mid-shift. So it's going to be center visitor, though, this time. Andre Boudreau here with the puck here at 5:36. And Boudreau, we looked at the 5-9. That is, 5-9 is going to be a penalty, actually. So penalty and frustration. The 2 didn't go through, but what the heck ever, it dropped. So 2-7 there for Boudreau. Even 7 would have been a coincidental, had it been an odd 7, but no. So look to he has no misconduct. So it's going to be a straight 2-minute minor to Boudreau here we'll get the time of the penalty because why not? So here Boudreau at 19, so 20. That's going to be a 5:32. 25 seconds after Schinkel's goal. And it is Boudreau for 2 minutes. So Toronto, they're up 2-0 now. They're on the power play. It's things are looking pretty good here. Maple Leaf Gardens don't really know if you could even ask for better. So, who does Toronto put out there? Because probably not Keon. Keon, he's a great hockey player offensively, but relative to Norm Allman that season in '68, not so much. Probably, actually, who am I kidding? Bill White. And then I'm going to roll an Ab McDonald's card. I have him just off camera here if should the puck go to Burt Marshall. For the Detroit Red Wings, this is their defensive line, so a simple fix here, at least to start things off, will be Boudreau here and Parise, and yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, we get the face-off here because I don't think that was I guess that technically would have been a delayed penalty, wouldn't it? Oh, well. So it's going to be here. So again, like I say, I'm going to make little mistakes here and there. Sometimes I just don't even bother with the delayed, if I'm being honest. It's going to be a 5-7 here in the face-off. And if anybody's seen enough of my content or heard it, then they know that anyway. Anyway, right defenseman here. So Bob Wodowich with it. Short-handed, looking to eat some time, eat some clock. It's going to be 7:36. There's time the penalty expires roughly. So it is Wojtowicz here with a 4-7 for Wojtowicz. That's going to be actually intercepted and shot on goal. Wow. So right wing here, Bob Nevin looking to go 3 for 3 is Toronto. 2-2, that is in range in the power play. What is going on here? 3 for 3 in range. Worsley looking to the 3-7, and Worsley's given up another one. Oh, he's chased early. Bob Nevin power play goal here for Toronto. What a disaster for Detroit. So Worsley's going to give up the crease, like it or not, to Crozier. Worsley evidently didn't digest his meal too well, and as a result, he's gone. He's gone early for the night. First round draft pick there, veteran Gump Worsley, hoping to restore instant playoff contention credibility to the Red Wings, but Now they're going to be leading on Crozier. Wow. I don't think I've ever had that happen, actually. So Worsley here, he faced 3 shots. He surrendered 3 goals. And he's been in net for what? Actually, we got to get the time of the goal there. That's right. Time and assist and all that good stuff. So we're going to go with 5:41. So he was in there for 5 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm probably going to round that up, actually. It's the 5:36. That is, what does that work out to be? 6/10, I think? 0.6? 0.6? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because 48 is 0.8. So I'm going to say 5.6 minutes. That's what I do for rounding the GAA. And Worsley, wow, 3-0 here. So sorry, this one's been anti-competitive. Sorry if you're a Red Wings fan. If you are a Dice Dave, you might want to look away. And I might actually put a warning on Delphi. Dice Dave, look away. Don't look at the Sayers. Don't look at this one. 66, whatever his ID is. Well, okay, if there's any good news here, it's that Detroit's back to 5-5 here, like immediately. Nevin, again, I still didn't get the assist, though. 3-7, that was Worsley's failed roll. So 4-7 for the assist, that's just going to be the one that's going to be high. So in the power play where that's unlikely, it is simply going to be Nevin from Alman here. Alman. Who the heck is Alman? 5-on-4, I did say 5:41. 9 seconds. Bravo, 9 seconds into the man advantage there. And it's 3-0 here. Courtesy, it's going to be Nevin from Ullman. And Nevin will put the PP for his goal. And he's got 1 shot with Toronto, 3 for 3. Okay, Ullman with the assist, the lone assist there. Henderson's was Horton and Nevin. So Nevin up to 2 points here in the night thus far. And the night is young for this game and the Toronto Maple Leafs. I've changed the lines. I guess probably go back to second line here. Bathgate, Flett, and Ellis for Toronto with Duff, Joyal. And now, you know what? Detroit, actually, they need a goal. They need to get back into this one. They're going to go with their top guns. But their second defense didn't even need Ab McDonald for that. Would McDonald have gotten the assist? No, still Almonds. Okay. We're 6 minutes in here. It's 3-0. We're already 17 minutes in this video. That's pretty terrible, actually. Felt like I was going fast. Evidently not. So home left wing here with it, Bill Flett, and having a good time anyway. So it's going to be at 6:24. Here with the 2-3 Bill Flett. That goes to D5. That's going to be turned over to defenseman. Unable to penetrate there. So Howie Young gets it up to Gordie Howe. Howie to Howe. It's going to be here at 6:48. Howe with a 6-5 rather. Oh, 6-5. Howe's taking a penalty. Detroit's not even trying now. They're frustrated. Anyway, they're not acting like they're in a hockey game. The even 6, that's going to be a straight 2-minute minor to Howe, who somewhat surprisingly does not have a misconduct rating. I'm not going to question things. Maybe it just means he didn't have one that season. So Howe here with the time of the penalty. And I don't know why I get penalty time because I don't really post it in updates or anything. But it's going to be 23-23, so it's 6:47. 6:47, Howe is going to the box for 2 or less. Boudreau was technically only in there for 9 seconds. Howe, who had an opportunity, it looked good for Detroit right off the bat, but anyway, no can do. I'm not even sure if that would apply in this situation. So to try to kill the penalty, let's actually, I don't know, right now it's anybody's guess who's going to work out for Detroit. Let's just go Joyal and Rousseau. And maybe Duff. Maybe Duff. No, better defense, Rousseau. So, Toronto, actually, maybe their secondary power play unit there, that will work. We'll say Horton. And again, we'll roll a McDonald's card. Should it go to Horton? And we'll get rid of this, and we'll replace it with this. And here we are at about 6:48, dropping the puck. For a face-off here in the neutral zone, presumably. It's going to be 3-9 on that draw. That goes to right wing, visitor right wing, Bobby Rousseau. Rousseau here off the draw with 7-12, 1-3. That is going to be turned over automatically to right defenseman here. Tim Horton out there in the man advantage with 7:36 with 4-7. And PF2, that's going to be actually, is that an interception shot? I'm pretty sure that it would still be that. Even shorthanded. No, it's an automatic straight pass. That's right, they get away with one. Glad that I double checked. That one escaped me at this hour. So it's going to be Tim Horton here getting the pass up to Andy Bathke in the power play up to the 8-minute mark now. Andy Bathke with the 5-7. And Bathke with the 5-7. That's going to be another straight pass automatically. We're not going to elapsed time. Maybe we shouldn't have for the other one. So Bathgate's going to get it to Ab McDonald here at the point. And this one here's gone by. Oh, wait, I said I wouldn't elapse time. Whoops, okay, 8 minutes now. Here's where I start to lose steam. So it's going to be 3-3 here for Ab McDonald with 3-3 in the H7. That's going to be a shot on goal here for Ab McDonald with the man advantage in the 1-7. What is going on? Toronto Let's see. Roger Crozier, can he make a save in his... Oh my goodness, Roger Crozier comes in, he makes a big save. Okay, that's one way to start things off here, and that's going to go to Rousseau. Let's note here, Crozier. Crozier stands tall early. That was Ab McDonald at that. So a save and on Ab McDonald. Anyway, so Bobby Rousseau here with it. Trying to kill some time here. That's going to be 824 with a 3-5. So I'm only getting the one rolls and the shots anyway. 3-5. That's going to be over to Bill Flett now. Flett here with a collection here at 848. Tail end of the power play with a 6-4. And that'll be a shot on goal here for the Cowboy. The Cowboy with a 3-8. That's not going to be arranged in the power play. So routine save there for Roger Crozier. Let's have a closer look here to see who has the puck in the wake of that. Duff. He wasn't in the box, but he's going to emerge from it, I guess. More or less 5-5 here for Crozier. Crozier, good rebound control. That goes to Howie Young. I might have to take another look at his card. It's going to be a 2-8 here for Howie Young. I was pretty pessimistic about Crozier. Anyway, Howie Young has iced the pucks. Was 48 more seconds, whatever. It's going to be a 2-5 here. That will mean in the Detroit end, it goes to the home team right defenseman plus 2 to his end score here. 936 Horton with the 1-8. And Horton's taking a penalty as well. Let's see if he's going alone. Horton, let's see, with a 6-5. That is an even 5. Had that been an odd 5, it would have been a coincidental, but it isn't, and there's no misconduct. So, Tim Horton here, what are we, about 9:12? Let's get an exact time because it's fun. That's going to be here 13 seconds, 9:25. It is Tim Horton going to the box for a pair. Again, 2 or less. Wouldn't it be something if Detroit got back into this game? Okay, I don't really have a dog in this fight, but Tim Horton's going to the box for a pair, so we got a few penalties here in the early going. Haven't been too many penalties this week in the other games, relatively speaking, relative to what one might expect from this. Again, a lot of skill players here, though. Horton going to the box for a pair, and Detroit the power play. I have that weird feeling that I was supposed to write something down that I'm not, but hopefully it will come to me later if so. Yeah, okay, so Horton... Obviously, and I don't want to put Picard out there for himself, bit of a penalty risk. Picard, he's who you put out there when Toronto's getting knocked around, beaten and bullied. I think I'm going to roll on Brent Hughes' card, actually. Hughes had a pair of power play goals. We're going to go Hughes, and we'll even say Lowell McDonald, actually. McDonald there. They will man the point for this, and... let's go back to Delvecchio, House, stay out of the box, keep your nose clean and the elbows down, and Frank Mahalik. So 9:36 here, start of the power play for Detroit, desperately needing something, anything to get back into this here. 3-9, visitor right wing, that's a start. Gordie Howe with possession off the draw, could certainly do worse. Here, 10 minutes into the period, what are we, 22, 23 freaking minutes into this video. So it's going to be here, 13, that's going to be shot automatically for Gordie Howe. 3-5 in the power play, that's not going to be a shot in range for Howe. It goes over to Johnny Bauer. Johnny Bauer, the 1-6, he's going to hold on to it and give me time to actually record his shot for Gordie Howe. How considerate there of Johnny Bauer, whom I've also named an award after. So I got a couple of awards I've named after in this game, the Russo and the Johnny Bauer Award. Did I mention I was tired? It's going to be a face-off here in the Leaf Zone. I'm talking quickly to try to keep myself awakened into this one. I'm trying. Anyway, so face-off? 1-7? Was that a 1-7 in the draw? We'll say someone was kicked out. So with a 10 there, it's going to be left wing here. No cancel outs. That goes to home left wing, Bill Flett. And I guess I'm just assuming that Bill Flett is still on the ice. Oh, no. Who am I kidding? That didn't really have an impact before, but now that I see it, we say Keanu Menard and we exclude Schinkel. Way here, 10:24 into it. It's going to be 10:24 into it there. Will be 6-8 with the D6. My goodness. That does mean that Howie Menard has a shot on goal here shorthanded with a 6-5. I really highly doubt that's going to be in his range. I'm not even going to double check. So it goes to... let's see, that wasn't a rebound or anything like that. 2-7. Actually, no, rebound. That's been given up, actually. So much for Crozier and his rebound control. Looking to clear now is Detroit with a 2-3. Pretty sure that they've done it. So puck ultimately goes to 2. Center Alex Delvecchio here, 10:48. Delvecchio with the 6-8. That is shot on goal if home turned over, if not to 2. Left wing Howie Menard. Menard here at 11-12. Decent penalty kill for Toronto, just what Detroit didn't need. 12 and the 6, though. That'll be turned over to 4. 4 left defensemen. Left defenseman acting here. I'm going to say that Lowell McDonald Hughes is in the left of McDonald there, just off camera. Anyway, 2-12 there for Brent Hughes. And penalty if one, no, he's just simply turned it over to left defenseman. We'll assume that Burt Marshall, Marshall would come on, actually. We're back to 5-5 now. So one more roll here for Burt Marshall to get us to 12 minutes. And that's going to be a 5-6 there for Marshall. 5-6 and 3. Turned over to 2. Right wing there. And I will assume maybe the Detroit's third line's coming on for the first time in a little while. So JP Parise here with it, where Toronto might actually counteract with their top line. Come to think of it, it's been a while for them. And let's switch out the defense here as well, since Horton should be out of the box now. And so Parise here, 12-24. Parise with the 6-8. And shot on goal if home turned over. If not, left wing Paul Henderson, 12-48. 4-8 for Paul Henderson. 4-8. That's going to be shot automatically. Henderson, who started the scoring off in this one, now he's got a 2-8 narrowly out of his range this time. So Crozier coming up with the stop, but we have to look to Crozier. Let's see here with a 4-7 for Crozier. He's frozen it. So face off with a 4-4 on the draw. That's the visitor here, left wing, unless there's a cancel out, which there isn't. Ted Irvin here at 13-12. 4-9 here for Ted Irvin. That is D5 turnover to 2 left wing. Paul Henderson here with puck here once more at 13-36. 1-11 for Paul Henderson. That'll be shot on goal for Henderson this third of the period. 2-7 once again. He's a narrow miss here for Henderson. And Crozier once again. It's on him. It's going to be a 3-2 there for Crozier. Crozier will actually get a 2 as left wing. Ted Irvin, thankfully for his sake, not a shot in range. Irvin here with the 2-10. That is the one. Okay, so no, right defenseman here. Tim Horton will get another change here. And I think probably second lines across the... No, actually, no, we'll go back to Detroit's... Yeah, second line. Who am I kidding? And Horton here to 14-24. That is a 3-7 on his card, and that'll be shot with a possible rebound, actually. So hold on, Horton. Is 4-10 there? No. But looking to the red 6, re-rolling it for Crozier's sake. That's a 5 this time. So 2 left wing here, Cowboy Bill Flett, and looking to clear. They definitely do that. Now it's right wing Bobby Rousseau with it here. 14-48, if we weren't there already. It's going to be a 3, hopefully, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a 3-6 there for Rousseau. 3-6 for Rousseau is shot with a possible rebound. Rousseau back the other way now, 5-4. So maybe that's a shot pass just to get it on net. Detroit, that's just their 4th shot of the frame. And can Toronto clear? Looking to clear on a... Actually, Horton's off. Looking to clear on a 7 still. Toronto definitely able to do it. So that will go to... Does it say back the right wing Rousseau? Anyway, with the Rousseau, we're just going to give it to Andy Bathgate and play on, not worry about it too much. So it's going to be 1-7 there for Bathgate. And that's going to be a pass bonus of 5, not met. That goes to right defenseman Howie Young here, 15-36. Young with a 2-6, and that's passed straight automatically across to Joe Watson, back to Howie Young here at the 16-minute mark with the 4-11 here. Howie Young with 4-11, the H9 turnover 4. Left defenseman there, Burt Marshall. Marshall getting a 16-24, where I don't think we were before. We'll find out later on when I play this back, but I guess we'll go with third lines as well, probably for both teams here in the early going, and probably try to drown out the truck there a little bit if we can. So, because I'm just on the third floor, it's going to be Burt Marshall, 16-24. That's right. I have to look at the 4-6 for Marshall. Is that a penalty? Yes, that's sometimes a penalty roll, and in this case, it is one as well. So, Burt Marshall here to the box. Lucky for Toronto that they're up by 3, a 6-8 there for Marshall, and no extracurriculars there. It is just going to be Burt Marshall. Time of the penalty is 12, so it's 16-12 there. It is Burt Marshall to the box. So Horton and Marshall, and Marshall there, 16-12. So Detroit being given every opportunity to get back into this one. A few 2-minute minors here in the early going, and did Allman have a penalty as well, or does that just look like one? I'm gonna have to play this back. It must be from another game or something. It looks like Allman has 2. I don't remember. Anyway, so 28 minutes. So that's pretty terrible. So we're gonna get a face-off here, and for the Killers, let's go to Horton and Plager, and I guess we have on the right line for that at least. So Ken Schinkel. We'll take him. Oh, no, we'll take Menard off this time. Probably should have had him off the time before. Where Detroit, pretty logically, I think we'll go back to, can they? Weren't they just out there? They weren't. So Howe, Mahovlich, and Delvecchio. And Bergman, 13 goals, 5 power play goals. And we'll look to Lowell McDonald again for convenience sake. Right, okay. Face off now. It's going to be a 1-8. Maybe someone else is kicked out. So left defenseman on the power play. That is Gary Bergman. Gary Bergman here, 1648. One other thing that I saw that I should do here up to 1824. So we're going to be half an hour into this one. Anyway, it's going to be oh goodness. 5-10 there for Gary Bergman. That is 2. That's going to be turned over to 6. 6. I'm going to go penalty kill center. Oh, wait, no, vacant. Okay, so Bergman here with it again. 17-12 here with a 2-7. I might be gaming that, doing it a little differently my own way. PF3, that'll be a straight pass to right defenseman. So acting right defenseman there, Lowell McDonald here at 1736. And a bit of a tepid power play here in the early going. 3-7 for Lowell McDonald. That is going to be a shot on goal with rebound. Things about to heat up here, perhaps. Hopefully, if Detroit has anything to say about it. But 3-5, not in range. But I did see a possible rebound, so I got to re-roll that red 6. That red 6 rolls out to a 1. It goes back to Frank Mahovlich, looking to clear now. It is Toronto on a 7 with a 4-11 and technically a 6. They're not able to do it. Mahovlich with the follow-up here. I got to actually note that McDonald took a shot. And I might miss the odd one. Mahovlich here with a follow-up. And that's a 1-7. That's definitely in range for Mahovlich. So to Bauer, we look. Could Detroit have broken through here? 5-6 for John. No. Johnny Bauer, stone cold, stoned. It's going to be face-off in Toronto's end here. They still got a little time in the power play as Detroit. It's going to be a 2-8, which means visitor center here. Delvecchio with possession off the draw up to the 18-minute mark with a 1-5 for Delvecchio. That is 7. That is going to be turned over. Actually, he's unable to get a shot through, but to the vacant center position. Delvecchio, 24 more seconds and one more try here. Final 2 minutes to the frame. 5-4 for Delvecchio this time. He actually might be hurt. He's iced it. He's fine. Might have to go and ice something. Let's see. So it's, well, I guess actually with that will give me a chance to maybe finish with the second line for this. Yeah, let's go seconds, actually. I feel like it's been a while for Bathgate, Flat, and Ellis. So, and for that matter, the second defense units. And let's see what we get here. Face off somewhere. It's going to be 6-5. That is left wing home, Bill Flett. Cowboy here, 1848, 5-2-5. That's turned over to 6, isn't it? Yes, turned over to 6-6. Right wing, Bobby Rousseau here. Final minute to play the first period. The 1-6 there for Rousseau. Turned over again to 6. Andy Bathgate here in 1936. Bathgate with a 5-7. And that is going to be a straight pass. He gets it over to Bill White. Bill White here looking to gain the zone. 2-8 for White here. 24 seconds. One final try for Toronto here to pad their lead. But no. Cross to Marshall and time expires. So after one period of play, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Considering that Toronto has 3 goals and just 9 shots, I guess that means that Crozier is 6 for 6 thus far. And Detroit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots on goal for Detroit. So shots on goal there in the first period, 9-6. And we have a 3-0 hockey game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And maybe grab a couple of green ink markers and have a green period and a blue period. And so, yeah. After 8 minutes in penalties and that. And let's see what we can do here in the second period. 3-0 Toronto. Let's see if we can get anything like an interesting game out of this one. We'll try to go faster this time. Intermission sip. I think that truck's gone by. Sorry about any noise outside, but it'd be nice to let some cool fall air into this room. Okay, more of a shot than a sip, but I don't think we start with seconds in the second. Probably, especially Detroit, they want to go back with, they want to play their best hand. And I don't know, maybe Toronto actually, since they're at home, maybe they put Keon out there. Get the crowd on their feet. They're already up by 3. So Detroit going to try to relish this opportunity here. The opening faceoff for the second period with 3-7. And left wing home, Howie Menard here with it. Sounds a little unusual, actually, to say Menard here. 1-7 for Menard. Shot with a possible rebound. So I'd say they're handling themselves rather well here in the opening minute of the second period. And it's going to be a shot with a possible rebound again to the 4. Not in range, but center here. Dave Keon. Can Detroit clear? 3-11. Double checking here. Looking to clear on the 7th 3-11. They're able to do it. So to 1, it goes right wing Gordie Howe. Here, 48 seconds in now. Howe with a 5-6. And Howe was looking so good early on for Detroit. Automatic shot there for Howe, but the 3-11 will be blocked actually to 6. Left wing there that doesn't get through. Howie Menard with it once more here. Minute 12 in now with the 3-11. And that is P3. This is going to be fast. Yes, so he's going to get the pass back to or across to Dave Keon. Keon here, minute 36 in 1-4 for Keon. 12 shot on goal for Dave Keon. Keon's first of the night, and that is 3-5. Not going to be in Keon's range. Keon with the 1-8 range there in 1968. That goes to Roger Crozier for right wing. So coughs up the rebound. Ken Schinkel 2 minutes in now. Good shift here for Toronto with their third line up against Detroit's top line. 5-6 there for Ken Schinkel. Shot on goal automatically. I would say Toronto has won this shift and then some. Schinkel with the shot on goal there. It's going to be well out of range, but 200 feet away from Toronto's net. Where with the 6'10 Crozier, the puck will go to right defenseman. He does have that rebound control. Wojtowicz and Toronto's going to get their top line. Let's actually, we'll do that. We'll go to the Allman line now. Detroit, I'll have to think about it. And I've got 24 more seconds to think about it here. 2:24 now. Let's go with the second line. So here, 2:24 with the 2-4. Get some different matchups on there. And that's just going to be a face-off in the neutral zone, actually, as Wojtowicz heads off. And off that draw, that's a 5-10. So that goes to right defenseman. Right defenseman, AA. No, don't have it. So Tim Horton here with a 2:48. And that's going to be a 5-9 for Horton, which is 6. Double checking. That'll be a shot on goal. Horton with another shot in this one here. 5-3. Yeah, it's not blocked. So Horton through, but not in range to Roger Crozier. And the Detroit defense 4-7. Held on to by Crozier here. Under 3 minutes in the second period with a 1-7 off the draw. Right wing home. So Bob Nevin here, 3-12. And 2-3 for Bob Nevin. H8. That'll be a shot. Nevin with a shot, and that's a 1-10. Look at this. Nevin already a goal and an assist. He potted one in the power play, and he's back for more here, this time against a different goalie. Same team, different goalie. 4-7 for Crozier, where we know Crozier's made another dynamic stop. He saves that one. That could have been 2 goals for Nevin. So, Crozier here, 3-12 in. We get another face-off. And in the Detroit end, 6-3 off this draw. That will be actually home maintaining possession here. Barclay Plager. Detroit hemmed in here, 336 Plager, 4-2. No, definitely turned over, though, 4. Right wing here. Bobby Rousseau ultimately with it. And exits the zone here, 3-7 for Rousseau. And let's see, pass bonus 4. We don't have it. The puck goes to Norm Allman. And Detroit will go with their third line here, where Toronto, Norm Allman will get us to the 4:24 mark. And that is a 2-7 there for Norm Allman. So 2-7, pass bonus. Yes, they have it. They have it. So 2-9 for Norm Allman. 2-9-2 needs a 2-9-3. So out there a little long. I will allow it. We go over to Roger Crozier again. Crozier again with a 1-7 this time in. He's made the big save, but he's given up a rebound in the process. And we'll assume, too, some oncoming, we'll say Bathgate now. And Crozier there with the red 4, actually. The center, yeah, Bathgate. There we go, conveniently. Well, Detroit's not going to change their defense yet, though, are they? So what am I doing here? 4-5 in the clear is what I'm doing, actually. 4-5 in the 7, which would be knocked down to a 6. And not able to, so Bathgate following up. Bathgate with his first shot here of the night, and that's a 6-12. That's a perfectly horrible one to Crozier. To the Detroit defense here. We'll assume that they have time somehow to sneak a change in there with a 4-8. And right wing, though, Ron Ellis here with it. So Detroit's defense unable to clear, still hemmed in. It's going to be a 4-11 for Ellis. 4-11. No, he's not on the power play. So left wing, Ted Irvin here with it by virtue of that with a 6-5. And the P2, Irvin gets the pass across to Jean-Paul Parise here, 5:36. And Parise here with a 3-8. That is turned over because he isn't at home. That goes to left wing Bill Flett here at 6 minutes with the 1-9 for Flett. 6. That's not going, is it? No, it's not going to get through. So to right wing here, Jean-Paul Parise here at the 6-minute mark. We had another change. And trying to speed this up here a little bit because the first period was so long. Anyway, let's go back to the Keon line here and roll once more here for Parise. For Parise here with the 1-8. And that is going to be shot on goal, actually, before he heads off. Shot on goal before he heads off, and that's a 1-9. That'll be in range for him and just about anybody. Certainly any forward. So Parise, it's over to Bauer now. On Bauer to make a dynamic save with a 2-5. He does it, actually. Bauer makes the save, gets it to Dave Keon. A frustrated and discouraged Parise heads off ice. And count another dynamic stop there for Johnny Bauer. Shot that could have been a goal. So that was 6:24 as well. So up to 6:48 now. Parise heads off. And Keon will roll. Let's go back actually to the Delvecchio line there for Detroit. They need a goal and then some. So it's going to be a 1-9 there for Dave Keon with a 6. Yes, that'll be actually a shot. Shot for Dave, 5-5. And no, that's nowhere near. But Crozier will still have to try to handle it, maneuver it correctly. 5-5 for Crozier. That is 2 right defensemen, Howie Young. So 7-12 here with a 5-9. And that is... no, he's not on the power play either. So Barkley Plager here with a 7.36. Plager here with a 6-7 is PF2. That's intercepted. And the shot on goal goes to Alex Delvecchio. Delvecchio with his first of the night with a 4-4. Not in range yet, still getting warmed up. So we go to Johnny Bauer here in the Toronto defense to resolve this with a 2-9 for Bauer. That is going to be center Toronto. Dave Keon. Keon here now at the even mark with a 1-8. Lots of shots here. P4. There are some more shots, though, when you go to the end of the period. It turns out to be not that many. Keon will get it to right wing there. Ken Schinkel. Schinkel's going to hold, actually install while they change. And... yeah, I might actually, a rare double shift mid-game. I'm going to double shift Plager and Tim Horton just because they want the matchup and they are at home. Where Joyelle, Bobby Rousseau, and Dick Duff will come out here, and Ken Schinkel here at 8:24. And it's going to be a 2-9 there for Schinkel, 2-9. And yes, they're tired. I don't play it that way. It's going to be an automatic shot on goal for Schinkel with the 112. That is actually narrowly out of his range. So hopefully the other one was out of his range. And 110, I got to remember that. He doesn't really have much in the way of range. So to Crozier, where'd the other... oh, there it is with the 5. I'll count that. 5-6 there for Crozier. And that's going to go to left wing there, Dick Duff. Maybe I'll be less of a stickler for them going through the towers since this is just me playing against myself. So, it's, we need to, let's counter with Flet Bathgate and Ron Ellis. And so Duff here, up to 8:48. What happened to the tower? 8:48 with a 3-6 there for Duff. And that's going to be shot with a possible rebound for Dick Duff with a 1-7. Again, what's all these shots and possible rebounds and the initial shot being one that's in range. So to Bauer, we look again, 2-11 this time. Bauer's finally done it and let one in. So Toronto, goodness, this could be a 6-7-0 hockey game right now. And for that matter, Detroit already could have had a couple. Finally, Dick Duff strikes. And Duff here, we get the time of the goal. Duff here 4-2, so at 8:26. At 8:26 of the second period, it's Duff for Detroit. And we'll see who has assisted on his goal, if anyone. Duff here with a 2-7 is just the 1 high, so Bobby Rousseau. So a couple of ex-Montrealers there in on a goal. Duff from Rousseau here at 8:26. And... I don't think I've had a penalty yet this period. Just double checking some things there. So leave on who we have on again until another goal is scored at least. It's going to be 8:48 with a 3-7. 3-7, Toronto looking to get back their 3-goal lead. So it's going to be left wing here. Bill Flett with it off the draw, 9-12. And 5-11 for Flett. That's D5. That's not going to get through the Detroit defense. Gary Bergman collects it. And 9:36, Bergman here, 1-8-6. That is not a shot on goal to 1. Right wing. Ellis here, 10 minutes. 1-5. Ellis might be hurt. Ellis is fine. However, they're going to head off on a change anyway. I'll just let everyone change. And so we'll put the Elman line back out there for Toronto. I feel like it's been a little while for them now. And I think Detroit will counter with their defensive unit, give their offense a rest. And, whoops, I forgot to... Where is... Why am I just noticing that now? Where is the Bernie Perron card? So Binkley, Toronto's number 3 goalie, not dressing in this game, nor is George Armstrong or Alan Stanley. They're basically in the retirement alumni tour at this point. I'm pretty sure we're 10 minutes exact in. So anyway, we get a face-off here with a 6-3. That is left defenseman, no cancel-outs. Bert Marshall here with possession. 10-24 Marshall. And that's 2-4-7 for Marshall. That is going to be intercepted. The shot on goal for Andre Boudreau here. That is not going to be in range for him, but it is a shot on goal credited. So to Bauer, Bauer who just surrendered one. It's going to be 5-9 there for Bauer in the rebound control. That goes to left wing Paul Henderson. Whoops, here, 10:48. Paul Henderson here, 6'10" for Henderson. That'd be definitely a shot on goal for Henderson. Henderson with a 3-7, that's not quite in his range. That's his 4th of the night. He leads everyone right now with the shots on goal. To a Crozier, we look here with a 2-7, and that is rebound given up. So 5 left defenseman here looking to clear in a 7. And 4-8. I don't think they're able to do it because that's no, it's not knocked down to a 6 though. No, my goodness, just barely. So Marshall with the follow-up. That's going to be his first shot of the night. Shot of the night with a 1-7. Marshall with a range of 1-4. Had that been anyone else, could be a 4-1 hockey game here. Crozier getting off lucky with a 5-7 there for Crozier. That goes to left wing Paul Henderson. And 11 minutes and 12 seconds into it now. Henderson collecting the rebound, keeping the pressure on. Where Henderson with a shot on goal and a possible rebound. 5-6 in the initial. That is shot number 5 for Henderson on the night. And we look to that red one. That goes back to who else but Henderson. Henderson, they definitely can't clear. So Henderson here. Henderson with the 2-7 of the follow-up. 2-5 is in his range. So half a dozen shots on goal for Henderson. He liked that first goal that he scored so much. He's just so eagerly looking for another now. With the 1-4, I saw it initially before my finger knocked it over there. Right wing now, Bob Nevin. Wow, what a killer shift here for the Toronto Maple Leafs here at 11:36 with the 5-4-5. That's going to be 8, actually. That'll be a shot on goal now for Bob Nevin, 5-7. Nevin with the 5-7. Nevin, who also has a goal and would like to add another before the night is through, but he's not going to do it on that one. To Crozier, we look here with a 5-7. Again, the rebound given up. Holy smoke, what did I say earlier about his control? 12 minutes into it now here. Best shift all game for Toronto. They've done everything but score. Shot with a possible rebound for Henderson, because why not? It is torture Roger Crozier time here. Henderson now up to shot number 7. This is an insane shift here, an insane sequence. And look to this one. Should Detroit find some way to get back into this? To a center, Norm Ullman goes the rebound. And 3-4 this time. They will be able to clear it, though, however, with the 3. So left wing here. A bit of light at the end of the tunnel of the shift there. I'm sure it felt like a lot longer than 2 minutes if you're a Detroit Red Wings fan or whatever, what have you. It's going to be, I guess we'll go back to Bathgate, Flatten Ellis now for this one here, 12:24. And we get a 5-3 for Ted Irvin with H8 now turn over to 5, center of Andy Bathgate. Irvin will head off here. And I think actually, come to think of it, we'll put Detroit's goal scoring line out there. We'll match 2-on-2 again. And so Bathgate here at 12:48. Bathgate with the, goodness, with a 5-4. And that is going to be a shot for Bathgate. Shot for Bathgate there, 3-11. That is going to be blocked to 6. That goes to right wing Bobby Rousseau here, 13-12. And Rousseau here, 5-11. And that is turned over as well to 3. Right defenseman Tim Horton. Horton here at 13:36 with a 4-9. And that is 8-6. Let's see here. No, he doesn't get a shot through there. He doesn't manage, so dumps it in the corner. Right defenseman Wojtowicz here picks it up here at 14 minutes with a 2-6. And that, once again, they're not on the power play, or else they'd be able to play it there. But Barclay Plager here with it, I think will change everyone out again here except for Plager. Let's go back to Detroit's top line. For that matter, let's go back to Toronto's. No, let's do this here again. Let's get the Keon Menard Schinkel line going. And so Plager here with it just before heading off here, 14:24. Plager with a 5-9. And that is P2. Let's see, they can intimidate that. That goes to right defenseman Howie Young. And Plager will head off. Now Howie Young here, 14:48. And 2-7 here for Howie Young, 2-7 PF3. Yes, intercepted and a shot on goal. Left defenseman Bert Marshall here. So Menard back to Marshall. Marshall with a 2-7. So Toronto, they're really trying to pour it on now. They're having trouble solving Crozier. And it's, let's see here, 2-4 for Crozier. 2-4 left defenseman. No, Bert Marshall here. So here, 15-12, Marshall now with a 2-8. And that is turnover to 3. Left defenseman Joe Watson here, 15:36. Watson 2-7. And shot with a possible rebound for Joe Watson. Finally, some life in Detroit. Watson there is first of the night. First for any Red Wings blue liner. And that is looking to the red 6, actually, for that shot that's not in range, to the 5 to the right defenseman. Howie Young looking to clear in a 7, unable to do it. So Howie Young will follow up. Imagine if Howie Young scored with his range of 1-5. It's actually going to be it's going to be a block shot there in the follow-up. It doesn't get through. 3 center, Dave Keon here, 16 minutes in now. And Keon with the 3-8. And D6. Keon will get a shot through. Keon with a 1-6. Keon with a 1-6. He's shot in range. He has an assist in the night. He'd like a goal to go with it. So, to Crozier, we look here. Toronto trying to go up by 3 in the 3-6 and Crozier has robbed and stoned him. And, Keon will have to head off after that. That is 4 dynamic saves here for Crozier, really making a bid to stay in the Detroit net, to be the number 1. So 4 minutes to go here in period 2. Let's go to, we'll go to the Cowboy line. Flip path, Caden Ellis. Actually, what I might do is let Eddie Shack roll in place of Ron Ellis. And, let's go to, were they just out there? Who was out there? Got to pay closer attention to this. Put the defensive line out there, and then we'll go to Detroit's top line. So, face off in Detroit's end with a 6'10". That is right defenseman. And that's visitor right defenseman Bob Wojtowicz here with it at 16:24. Hopefully I'm not double shifting anyone by mistake. I have a weird feeling that I am. 1-6 for Wojtowicz here. He gets it to himself eventually. A couple of passes there in the interim, but 5-4 this time for Wojtowicz. And that's going to be intercepted. Shot on goal for left wing Bill Flett. The Cowboy here with a 3-7. No, that's his, second of the night, but no cigars so far. And so that to Crozier. Let's see here. 1-11 for Crozier. That is right defenseman Tim Horton here. 17-12, just under 3 minutes to go here with the 4-5 Horton. And pass. Horton will get the pass to center Andy Bathgate, 17-36. Bathgate with a 1-2. Bathgate with a 1-2. No, he doesn't get a shot through 4. Center. Boudreau will collect it. Toronto unable to penetrate here. 18 minutes in now with a 3-9. And P2, that's going to pass it back to Wojtowicz and head off. So again, out comes Alex Delvecchio, Gordie Howe, and Frank Mahovlich for the Red Wings. And I think Toronto, they'll counteract with their top line as well, I guess, because Keon took a more recent shift. And so Wojtowicz here at 18:24. And again, Toronto will change out their defense. Let's see here, hanging back. 5-6 there for Wojtowicz, which means that the puck will go to 2. Norm Allman. Wojtowicz heads off here, 18:48, 5-3 for Allman. And H6. Yes, that's going to be a shot on goal for Norm Allman with the 4-6. That's not in range, his second of the night. And to Crozier here with a 5-4. Crozier the 5-4, back to right wing Bob Nevin. Nevin here, final minute to play the second period, 1-8 for Nevin. And that's definitely a shot. Nevin really looking to add another with a 2-6. Making a good bid for it, actually. This is going to be another one in range for Nevin. And so over to Crozier, we look again. Can he make 5 dynamic stops all in a row? 1-6, he's done it. Crozier having the game of his life here. Okay, Bob Nevin. Wow, he should have a hat trick, but he's got just the lone marker on the power play. And we get a face-off here with about 30-ish seconds to go. 5-8 on that draw. That goes to center, visitor, Alex Delvecchio. Wouldn't it be something if Detroit got to within 1 here? So it's going to be a 6-8 here for Delvecchio. 6-8, he's not at home. He's turned it over. Left defenseman Burt Marshall, your final 24 seconds. 2-2 for Marshall. That's turned over, but no time for Gordie Howe to put it on net. So here after 40, the score is 3-1. So, yeah, Detroit was the only team that scored in that period. Shots on goal, 2, 3, 4, only 5 for Detroit as well. Wow. So really dominant period for Toronto. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 2, 6. Henderson alone had 4. 9, because 3 for Nevin. 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Wow. Wow. So, here's the story. Crozier has stopped 26 straight from Toronto. It's funny, like sometimes when you're in the middle of rolling this out, you don't realize to the fullest extent the impact that somebody has had in this game. Crozier has just been lights out thus far for the Red Wings. Anyway, here in period 3, this is these are the lines that I want here. We'll go best on best, at least for the first 2. And so starting, and there were no penalties in that second period either. With a 4-7, I don't mind that. With the draw here, were there any? No. Okay, so anyway, the only thing of note was Tuff's goal. It's going to be Gordie, 4-7. Home left wing, that's not Gordie Howe. Nice try. It's going to be 24 there. Nice try, Mr. Hockey. It'll be a 3-9. And 3-9 there for Paul Henderson with a 10. Henderson with a 3-2, that's not going to be in his range. He's running out of room here in his little shot box. He just needs to stop, actually knock it off. Hey, Paul, I'm open. It's going to be a 6-8. It's going to be frozen, actually, by Crozier. He doesn't want Paul Henderson to take another shot either. So it'll be a 6-11 here for it. And Crozier covers right defenseman now. Wojtowicz looking to exit the Red Wings end here. Again, they are just down by 2. You never know. It's going to be a 5-9 here for Wojtowicz with the face-off in the neutral zone here. 6-11 on this draw. Again, it's Wojtowicz with it. And minute 12 in now. It's 5-3. And you won't be able to get that through. Ultimately, that'll go to left defenseman Barclay Plager here. Minute 36 into the third period. And Plager with the 3-10 Player with a 310, that is, let's see, D5. No, so to 2 center. Alex Delvecchio. Did I mention I'm tired? I'm really feeling it now with the 6-8 here, Delvecchio. Still having fun. So it's going to be a 4 here, left defense, and Barkley Plager. Plager here will get us 2-2-24. And I'm going to just put the second line. I guess that's one thing when I'm tired. I really ought to keep it simple. And so it is Plager here, the 1-5 here, 224. That is P1. No, he won't get that through, I don't think. Nope. 2-3 left wing here, Dick Duff. And things are in disarray. It's going to be a 2-9 here for Dick Duff. And that is, no, he's not in the power play. So unable to get through here. Some power play specialists tonight here. 3-12, 1-2 here for Ron Ellis. And the D5. No, once again, though, a lot of turnovers here mutually for both teams. Some sloppy hockey here in the third period where we still have a 3-1 game. Early on, it looked like it'd be like a 10-2 game by this point. Anyway, with the 7 there, the 2-7, I believe, is Howie Young with the puck. Sorry if not. PF3, that's going to be intercepted. Shot on goal here for Cowboy Bill Flett. Again, Flett trying to strike. No, 3, so he does get it through. And just barely out of his range. That goes to 4. Whoops, not the 4. It goes to Crozier in the Detroit defense. That was a 5 before my clumsy finger hit it. So 4-11. Yeah, that goes to center. Would have gone to a Detroit player anyway here. 4 minutes into it now with a 1-5 there for Eddie Joyal. That'll be a shot back the other way for Joyal. And Joyal with 6-9. That is no good. Whoops, I should probably change. Who had the shot? It was Flat. Did anybody else have a shot on goal? I think Henderson as well. I'm going to say that he had 1 or 2 there. Because, yeah, no, he had 4. So, no, yeah, Henderson had 1 and Flat had 1. Anyone else, I guess I'm crediting them for a shot in the second period. Anyway, unintentionally. So, who was it? Yeah, it was Joyal. That's right. Joyal's second shot of the night, I guess. Anyway, we'll move the Reds, grab the Greens for period 3. And to Bauer, we looked, I guess. That definitely wasn't a shot. In range 1-6, Bauer holds on. So we get a change. It was Joy. Was it 424? I think it was. Even if it wasn't. Yeah. I don't know. Do I screw Detroit or Toronto by losing track of time? Anyway, let's go to... I probably lagged 24 seconds at some other point, if not. So let's just get third lines out here again. In the interest of keeping it simple, and we get a face-off here in the Toronto end. It's going to be a 5-7 on that draw. Right defenseman, visitor, Howie Young with it. That's starting to act up. So Howie Young here, 448 with the 5-7 for Howie Young as well. 5-7, that's going to be Howie Young possibly hurt. Howie Young is hurt. So Young is gone for the period. Hopefully that'll remind me to roll on Brent Hughes' card instead. And well, I guess we play on here. So Young, I should actually mark it on the score sheet as well. So Young there for the period with the P and not power play, but period. Anyway, so losing teams have all suffered injuries. That doesn't bode well here for Detroit. Whoops, I dropped the puck. 2-6, I think I did. So 2-6, that's going to be home right wing. Sorry about that. So anyway, I'm going to count that anyway, even if they didn't go all through the tower. It's going to be a 5-10 here. 5-10 here in the D9. No, 13, that'll be a shot on goal for Schinkel. Anyway, with a 6-7, that's not a good one. Schinkel with shots down every period, though, and he does have that goal to go with them. And to Roger Crozier, we look here. That's going to be a 5-7 on Crozier's card. 5-7 left wing here, Howie Menard with it. Here at the 5:36 mark with a 5-9. Howie Menard is going to get a shot as well. Howie Menard here, Toronto peppering Roger Crozier. Trying to put themselves ahead further. 1-5 is going to make a heck of a case for that. As Crozier finally relented here with a 4-7. No is your answer to that question. Crozier here. I'm pretty sure actually I'm behind on big saves for him. I'm going to credit him with 6. There might even be a few more. This could be a 9-1 game for Toronto, in other words, against a lesser goaltender. So Crozier here with the performance of the season. Among a few goalies who have put already together some dynamic, outstanding performances, we get a face-off here, 1-7. That's right wing home. So absolute dominance here up to the 6-minute mark. Toronto, Ken Schinkel here with a 2-6, and that will be a shot automatically because, of course, and that's not blocked either. But yeah, Brent Hughes can't block. So Schinkel here with a handful on the night, and that is definitely not in range. But to Crozier, we look here, 112. Right defenseman, Tim Horton. Wow, applause here, Maple Leaf Gardens. I'm going to try to stay awake. And let's see, let's go back to the top line, where, again, I mean, 2 quick goals. When you got Mr. Hockey, goodness, he led the NHL in goals for decades. I mean, you got to figure something. I'm not trying to prognosticate in any way, but if Toronto isn't here, they've had so many opportunities to really put this game away here. 624, Tim Horton with a 110. And the P2, let's see, that will be knocked off the stick of Tim Horton. That's going to go to Frank Mahovlich, probably a one-time teammate of Horton's here, I'm pretty sure. Mahovlich got around to a few of the original 6 teams. Mahovlich here at 648 with a 6-9. And that's going to be a shot for Mahovlich. Shot with the dice go through 5-7. No, that is not in range from Mahovlich's second of the night. 2 Bauer, we look, and the Toronto D. And 4-5 there for Bauer. That's the right defenseman, not to Bill White, but to Bob Wojtowicz. I feel like he's not supposed to be out there. But Howie Young is hurt, so who knows what happened there. Anyway, Wojtowicz here with a 6-8. Watch be a penalty or something. No, P2. And that will be a pass up to left wing here. Frank Mahovlich here at 7-12. Mahovlich with the 3-5. And that is, no, it's going to be another pass. Is it? Yes, 3. So Mahovlich cross to Delvecchio, back to Mahovlich here at 7:36 with the 2-5, and he's not at home. Goes to 3. So Paul Henderson here with it. How home ice advantage is worked into this here with a 5-7 Paul Henderson, and that is going to be a pass bonus of 4. If they have it, they don't. It goes to left defenseman Gary Bergman here at 8:24. Bergman with the 6-5, and that is going to be a P1. No, he'll pass it to oncoming left defenseman, we'll say. So again, Watson, and I will try to remember to roll for Brent Hughes. Hughes with the 3-3. And here up to 8:48, where I should also change out some other players. Again, keep it simple here with the fatigue. So let's go to second lines. And I'm going to double shift them. I double shifted another Toronto D set there earlier, so D pair earlier. 1-9, I guess, for Joe Watson. And that's going to be turned over to 3 left defenseman, Bert Marshall. I think that was 8:48 already too, wasn't it? And we're going to 9-12 here. It's going to be a 3-9. Hopefully no controversy there. And that's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone here. The 1-8. That is left defenseman, Detroit visitor. Joe Watson here, 9:36. Watson with a 3-11 this time. And that is D4. That will not get through. Right wing here, Ron Ellis here for the 10-minute mark. Ellis here with 3-10. And that is 6. That is 6. That is a shot. Shot for Ellis. Believe it or not, that's his first of the game. He's been saving it for a special occasion because that's one in range. To Crozier, we go again with the test and the 2-6, and Crozier finally has surrendered one here. We have a 4-1 hockey game for Toronto. So Ron Ellis, 1 for 1 so far, batting 1,000. I'm Roger Crozier at that. And Ellis here, we get the time of his goal. Toronto with some insurance there. They've probably felt even a little nervous at some point, given how well Crozier was playing, because again, it is a dangerous Detroit offense that is overdue. So Ellis here, the assist on the goal. Let's drop the blue and the 2 white for that with the 210. That is 2 and 3, so we exclude the high. Bathgate is out. It is White and Flett. Ellis from White and Flett at 9:43 of period 3. Actually, I should change everyone out. Yeah, we'll go to Menard, Keon, and Ken Shinkel, and we'll go to... And they might actually see a little more ice time if Detroit does manage to get close. They've been good defensively. And I guess Detroit, they got to keep everyone fresh enough. No timeouts or anything at this point. So we'll go back to who we have. Hopefully I'm not double shifting anybody. It's going to be a 3-8 here in the faceoff, which does mean right defenseman home here. Tim Horton with it here. 10-24, Horton with a 5-10 for Tim Horton. That is a PF1. That's going to be intercepted. 2 left defensemen, Gary Bergman. Gary Bergman with a 5-11. That's not going to be blocked. Bergman, his first shot of the night. Definitely not in range to Johnny Bauer. Let's see if Bauer will cough up a rebound or anything. 1-11, no. Right defenseman, though, Bob Wojtowicz. Here at 10:48, Wojtowicz here with a 5-8. And that's going to be definitely turned over to 5. Left defenseman there, fellow defenseman Barkley Plager here, 11-12 with a 5-6. And Plager with a 5-6 in the P5, so he gets the pass to right wing Ken Shinkel. Shinkel here at 11:36. Been over a period and a half now without a penalty. 3-4 there for Shinkel. That is, just as I say that, look at that. Wow. 3-4 Shinkel. Let's see. Looking to the 6-6 here. The even 6 is going to be coincidental, so... 5-12 here we look to. That is for minors. That's a high minor rating. And that's going to be Bob Wojtowicz. So Shinkel and Wojtowicz here, each for a pair. About 11:36 in, we'll roll for the exact time here. Make a note there. And that is 11 and 7, we'll say. Fine, 19 seconds, 11:31. We go with here. So Shinkel and Wojtowicz, those are not the easiest names to marker. Wojtowicz, each for 2. In period 3, Wojtowicz with a pair, Shinkel with a pair, and 6, possibly 8 minutes for Toronto. I got to double check on Elman. I think that's just for residue from a previous game. Okay, so 11:36 here. We get a face off. We're 4 on 4. What do? We exclude Menard in the early going here, and we exclude Irvin, and we just play. So it's going to be 3-7 of the draw. Wait, Shinkel's in the box. Whoops. Right, and Wojtowicz as well. I can look to Hughes, though. So once again with that 3-7, that's to left wing. Left wing here, home. Howie Menard here at the 12-minute mark with a 6-10. For Menard, 6-10 will be a shot on goal because, of course, Menard with a 5-11 on the shot. That'll be, I don't know, Brent Hughes can't block, so that does get through, but it's not really much of one. Menard here with 4 in the night, though. Again, they are absolutely doing a number in the shot clock and on Roger Crozier. And speaking of Crozier here, 4-6, that means he's actually going to hold on to it. So let's actually get a line change in here because we're 12 minutes in. Whoops, wrong marker. But not Wojtowicz, and Howie Young is hurt. So compromised here are the Red Wings. They're down and they're compromised. Let's go into, I guess, Joyal and Bobby Rousseau. No, let's do this actually. Keep it simple. We'll say Rousseau and Dick Duff. Because again, what does Detroit need? They need goals. Where I will have Bathgate and Flett out there. Yes, Bathgate and Flett. Or no, maybe Ron Ellis and Flett. Again, keeping things easy. So it's 12 minutes in, 6-7. Visitor left defenseman here, Joe Watson. I wonder if anybody's ever memorized the face-off chart for this. It'd be a 6-8, not me. Certainly not me. At 5, that is, no, goes to left wing here, Bill Flett. And 12:48 here for Flett with a 4-7. That is shot with a rebound, possibly. Flett with a 6-12. He'll need that rebound. And to Crozier, we look with the red 2 back the right wing. Ron Ellis looking to clear here. Clearing on a 3 for Hughes as well. The 7-6 technically. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. 2 right wing here. Bobby Rousseau here. 13-12. Rousseau with a 6-9. And that is 7. That is 7. That is, I got to do math now. 13. And the 7 goes up to an 8. And we're 4 on 4. That's going to be a shot. Shot for Rousseau, 5-10 after all that. Nowhere near in range. Rousseau's second of the night. Detroit just with 4 so far in the third period. Really, the lack of shots. They have a grand total of 15 in this game. So, light night for Bauer. 3-7 for Bauer. And he's given up a rebound, though, so he's trying to make a little more work for himself here. 5, that goes to center, vacant position, so Bauer actually holds on to it. And we get another face-off there, I guess. It's going to be 4-9 on this draw, which goes to left defenseman visitor here, Joe Watson. Watson with it here at 13:36, tail end of the 4 on 4. We'll take these off. And Watson, although they would still technically be on for this role, but he's turned it over 2-5. Right defenseman, Tim Horton here. 14 minutes, and Horton with a 1-6, and to the 6, right defenseman, Brent Hughes, and let's make some changes. Let's actually go with our top lines. I feel like it's been too long for them. So Delvecchio, Howe, and Mahovlich, and Henderson, Norm Allman, and Bob Nevin. Okay, we can get through this here. 14-24 here, Brent Hughes with a 1-7. Shot with a possible rebound there for Brent Hughes. And with a 2-4 there for Hughes, narrowly out of it. Hughes, that's his first of the night there in limited ice time that he sees. And red 5 here, we go back to right defenseman. Actually, that is back to Hughes. Are they able to clear? Yes, they are. I believe even on a 6, it's not going to matter. So that goes to 1. Right wing here, Bob Nevin. Too many magnets all of a sudden. They're all magnetically attracted to one another. It's going to be a 5-7 there for Bob Nevin. Shot with a possible rebound. Where have we heard that before? 2-12 there for Bob Nevin. Narrowly out of his range. Nevin up to shot number 5 on the evening. And red 3, we go back to right defenseman Bill White. And they're definitely going to clear that, though. Wojtowicz, what was his ailment? Because it was Howie Young who's hurt. Wojtowicz has now emerged from the box. He's fine. So Wojtowicz here, 15-12, I guess. It's going to be a 3-10 there for Bob. And P3, so he's going to pass it. He gets it up to Mr. Hockey here, 1536. Mr. Hockey with a 1-5. And he's not at home, so he's turned it over. I should have actually looked. I'm going to give it to Norm Allman now. Allman with the 2-7. Allman with the 2-7. Do they have a 3 pass bonus? They do not, so it's back over to Detroit here. 16 minutes there. I think I'm lagging in case I jumped before by mistake inadvertently. Pass bonus to 3, Mahovlich. No, he's given it up as well. Paul Henderson. 4 minutes to go here. Detroit down 4-1. And I guess they'll put their second line out there. Can't really have a timeout here. Puck is in play on the fly. So Paul Henderson here, 16:24. And that's a 4-5 for Henderson, which means 4-5 means 11 shot on goal now for Henderson. With a 1-7 Henderson, who has, 8-9 shots on goal. 1-7 Henderson. He's been working so hard to get that follow-up. And Henderson, so I'm pretty sure he's got a couple in range that I haven't actually noted here. So the 4-8 there or maybe it's Nevin. The 4-8 for Crozier. Crozier actually has given up one, so he's finally wilting here late. Under so much pressure. Nonetheless, an outstanding showing for Crozier there mid-game, but Paul Henderson just a little too much. Just a little too much. Maybe if Crozier had more time in the net earlier in the season, more time to get warmed up proper. He had to come in cold to this one. But it's a 1-8 there for Henderson's assist. So we looked at the second highest and then the highest. Henderson from Nevin and Allman. Henderson now with a pair. Allman with a pair of assists. Allman having a good season. And Nevin, time of the goal here. So just under 4 to go. I don't think Detroit will be pulling Crozier for that. It's going to be 16:06. So a couple of goals here for Toronto. They just kept coming. I mean, the credit to the Maple Leafs. They kept patient. They kept persistent. And it's now Henderson from Nevin and Allman. Toronto's top line. Outstanding. Again, where some other lines in a couple of those earlier games might have been their best lines, has definitely been this one. Allman actually did well against Boston, though. He's going shot for shot, goal for goal with the best of Boston there in the early going. Anyway, 2-7 here on the draw. That is the 7 that goes to a home, left defenseman. Barclay Plager here. How long has he been out there? I feel like they've been out there too long. Burt Marshall. Did I say Barclay Plager? I meant Burt Marshall with a 2-8, and he's going to turn it over to 4. Center Eddie Joyal. 17-12. These things all have a way of working themselves out. 4-8 there for Eddie Joyal with the shot automatically for Joyal. And that is going to be a 6-7. So no, that is his third shot of the night. It doesn't get through. Not in range. To Bauer with the 6-3. Right defenseman, not Howie Young, but to Brent Hughes. Howie Young is done for the period. 17:36. Hughes with a 1-5. And he's not able to get anything going on that. Bob Nevin here with it at the 18-minute mark. Wait, I just double-shifted them, didn't I? Oops. Okay, 3-7 for Nevin. 3-7 for Nevin, because that was Henderson. I forgot to change. 3-7 for Nevin. Let's see here with a 2 pass bonus. And I'm going to disqualify that. I'm going to go to right wing there, try to be fair and make up for it. I mean, the goal was legit, but we'll see in the final. The final here to uproarious applause. Keon will take to the ice here. And Bobby Rousseau to get us to 18:24. Now Rousseau with a 3-5. And the pass automatically through and over to, I guess we go back to Detroit's top line there. Frank Mahovlich. Let's just see if they can make a statement late, get their big guns firing. So Mahovlich here at 18:48 with the 5-6. For Mahovlich, the 5-6. He's not at home. I feel like he's been denied and deprived for reasons like that so many times. Last minute of play here in the hockey game, 5-7. For Howie Menard here, pass bonus to 6. They don't have it. It goes to right defenseman, acting right defenseman there. Brent Hughes, 1936. 3-4 for Brent Hughes. 3-4, that is... that's going to be a pass up to or across to Frank Mahovlich, and 5-7 there for Mahovlich. Feel like I've had that roll a lot this game. You will get 7s a lot, though. And Mahovlich unable to get the shot inside. So, wow. Some really dominant one-sided hockey here in week 3 of this. And try to go quickly there with it. Let's get the final shots on goal for 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 shots on goal there. 17 total for Detroit. They had actually a really light night of shots against Montreal as well. Detroit needs shooters. That's something to think about going forward. We're at Toronto. Let's see here. Henderson with a couple. Nevin with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10 in the third period, so I guess they held off a little bit. Still, shots on goal 39-17 in favor of Toronto. The shot clock looks about as dominant as, elsewhere in the scoreboard. So 5-1, there's your final score for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I realized again I was kind of tired in this one, probably a little sloppy. I don't think that really helped or hurt either team. It's not like I was any less tired or more tired rolling for one or the other. And again, like it'd be something if, say, this were 3-2, if this were a close game, I might want to examine a few rolls a little more skeptically. But I think a Toronto win was always in the books for this one. So there you have it. That's the final score here. This is game number 8 of my 68 redrafted league replay right there. So anytime, any consideration that you give to this, if I end up uploading this again, I've said it enough times already now. I'm kind of tired of saying it that I am tired for this one, but love this game anyway. And it's another thing too that once I begin playing that set of 3 games, I think I mentioned or at least alluded to this earlier as well, that I just feel like I have to play out all 3. I have to find out what happens with all 6 teams in that week or whatever. So anyway, again, cheers, thanks, bye for now.